It's hard when you get mistreated every day.
Jamie McKenzie is frustrated. He relies on Regina Transit as one of the few ways he can get around the city, and he's threatening to file a human rights complaint if things don't get better.
You live like that, knowing that you might have to be stuck taking a city bus because you can't get a taxi, and the sidewalks aren't clean, and stuff like that. People don't have to live that like that every day. I do, because I'm in a chair.
Right now, if someone has a disability and doesn't have private transportation, there are three options. Conventional city transit, which is now better equipped to accommodate people with a disability, paratransit, a shared ride, door-to-door service that has to be booked ahead of time, and an accessible taxi program, which relies on specially equipped taxis operated by a private company. That last component is one of the most important, but it remains one of the only ones outside of the city's control. Only 8 of the 18 accessible taxi licenses are being used right now, and the city says demand is higher than ever. McKenzie says bus service is too slow and unreliable, but taxi service is inconsistent. So what's a man to do? City staff say they have a solution. They've proposed a city-operated dispatch service.
You might have to phone several accessible taxi companies to try to track down an accessible taxi company that could do your trip for you. If it were all centralized in one place, you obviously would be able to just make that one phone call.
City staff also want to see a mobile app so users don't have to rely on people to book a ride. Longtime accessible transit user Aaron Murphy wants that too. He says there is room for improvement, but acknowledges the current system gives him freedom he wouldn't have otherwise.
You hate it for the reasons you love it.
McKenzie says he's all in on the new service, but Regina City Council has repeatedly delayed making a decision, asking for more reports and more information. The latest delay comes from the discussion about a 25-cent surcharge on each taxi ride. Yes, just 25 cents. That surcharge is meant to help pay for the new service and incentivize taxi drivers.
Guys, you're going to have a human rights complaint that's going to cost you more than you ever want, because human rights will want changes now.
The next report doesn't come back to City Council until March. That'll be 10 months after this solution was first proposed to elected officials. Alexander Kwan, CBC News, Regina.